So this happens all the time. Corporate just cut their production demand by 50%. So now they want you, the quality engineer, to cut your quality inspector headcount by 50%. And it sounds like very logical math to them, right? But let's say you run a 24/7 multi-line operation. As a quality engineer, you're already drowning. So you do what everyone does. You create a quick, flawed, value-added Excel table and send it over to management just to appease them, right? And then they come back a week later and use that same data to tell you, hey, you only need one inspector. So now you're trapped, right? You can spend weeks fighting on them with reports and courts and battles and tell them, hey, we can't actually reduce headcount. Or you can just say, you know what? I'm quitting in 6 months. I'm just going to let this blow up over and I'm just going to let you reduce the headcount. And in 6 months, when you get all the customer complaints, that's going to be on you, right? Now, here is the mistake that most quality engineers and supervisors make. They try and argue with management about the workload. Management doesn't care if your team is tired or overworked. They care about numbers. So the solution is simple. Stop defending headcount. Start visualizing risk. Instead of going to management and telling them, hey, this is what we do, this is what's value added, this is what's not value added, show them a risk matrix based on your line's historical defect rate. Simply tell them, hey, currently with 2 inspectors, our current escape risk is 0.5%. If I drop to 1 inspector, our detection capability is going to drop, and the statistical probability of a critical defect reaching our medical device customer is going to jump to 8%. That is going to result in an estimated $50,000 recall risk or customer complaint. When you shift the conversation from a simple, we are busy right now, to a here is the exact financial risk you are choosing to accept, management is going to stop arguing with you. And most importantly, you're a quality engineer. You need to protect your line, and most importantly, you need to protect your reputation as a data-driven leader. We are quality engineers. Lean Six Sigma is all great and good. Manufacturing and production lines need to think about how to optimize their headcount. But quality engineering needs to first most think about how to optimize risk. We are not there to reduce or increase value-added activities. That is for the operational excellence engineers. We are not there to say, hey, I can do line balance studies right now. That is for manufacturing. We are there to assure that there is no risk or that the risk is minimal and that we don't have any escapes over to our end customer that end up costing the company more money than the immediate solution of headcount. So now you know. I'm quality engineer for New Product Productions, Andres Relas. If you've ever been faced with a situation like this where you need to reduce headcount, just remember what I said today. Think about the risk, historical defect trend of your manufacturing line, and estimate based on the reduction of workforce how many escapes you might end up having. If you have a manufacturing line that has had 4 or 5 customer complaints in the last 3 months, and management has already come to you and told you, hey, Andrew, I don't want any more complaints escaping from this manufacturing line. Do you hear me? This is the last time we send something bad over to our client. And then 2 weeks later, they come in and say, hey, we're going to reduce headcount. There is no real consensus between what they said 3 months ago and what they're saying right now. So help management make the right call by talking about risk and the financial impact of said risk. Well, that's it for today, engineers. I'm quality engineer for New Product Productions, Andres Relas, wishing you all a great day. Thank you.